in my country, let's say. Because of how YouTube managed to get uploads, like if I'm going to upload in Slovakia, it's only for Slovakian people, so
Oh.
American people won't see it unless they will find me.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
that's why.
obnoxious.
So, yeah, that's a bit of bullshit. But if I'll travel to America and upload there, then the American people will see it.
Just use a
So
proxy or something.
Well, if I had one.
All right, here we go. Let's kick this off. First up, for the Clan, we have the Athena fighting. One game down. It's a Mobula being piloted by Arius up top. They got a Mercury with a pair of Artemises. They have a flare gun as well and an Echidna for some nice medium range hull damage. They're also bringing the diversity quota. The diversity quota being piloted by Steamy Noodle. Watch on front with Gatling on either side. Gotta do this quick. I'll just go through it. Shunder, it's a Galleon for the riders being piloted by Finks. Lumberjack, Watcha, and Hades on the port side with Carronade and Watcha on the starboard side. They're also bringing, oh god, the Duel of Fates. Port side, Hades, Flak, Lumberjack. Close range side, starboard, Carronade and Watcha. Diversity quota already getting ripped into.
Indeed. Those Watcha shots on from Sachender is going to rip them apart. Indeed. Now it's Athena against two Galleons. Oh my god, that's... If their name was a sandwich, it would be a sandwich indeed.
Their face is gonna look more like ground meat and whoa!
Nice hydrogen right there. They're dodging some bullets there. Athena is going to, I think, going for hard cover because two Galleons against one Mobula is not the best thing you can do.
And that hydrogen bought them a little bit of time, and it looks like they should be able to make it. They're burning, but it's not that much. They'll be fine. They lose their balloon, but they're pretty far back. Oh no. Look at where they were backing into. They were backing into a mountain. The riders...
Congratulations, Athena. You're just died.
Maybe not quite. If they move horizontal to the Galleons, it's going to make it hard. Or if they if they move perpendicular to the Galleons, it's going to buy time for the diversity quota to come in. That Watcher can make short work of those guns, but it's not going to have the backup of the Athena.
Yeah, I don't think the diversity quota is going to put up fight against two Galleons. But, well, Sachender has now disabled guns, I think. Not sure. Yeah. And now Gatling's going on Sachender, so they are on tough spot. But Duels of Fate is going to support their teammate. Disabling all guns on diversity quota.
No, Watch is still up. They didn't bring it down, but the armor came back up in time, and they couldn't bring down the Carronade. So the Watcher will drop.
Yeah, Sachender is now trying to survive because a lot of their subsystems are down. Duels of Fate is going after Athena because Athena has the more firepower here. Sachender is trying to survive the onslaught of diversity on them. Athena is going... Oh my, that was... I actually thought that would it will come to this when I saw it. But wow, that was something.
Diversity quota left all alone after the goofiest uppercut ever. They're not looking great. They put Watcha into the Suchender, but the Duel of Fates isn't having too much trouble. They're a little bit too close. They need to get those close range guns going to actually put too much damage into it. Here we go, Watcha. Can they actually disable the main gun? Or the main engine? No, I'm not going to get anything. There we go. Oh, they bring down both light engines, but the main engine's still up. That's the important one. They're going to be fine.
Yeah, the main engine is still up. Oh, Diversity Quota actually managed to get back to their teammates, so now they're good.
Yeah, well, the Riders are up 2-0, and they're running double Galleon. Yeah, they have a little bit of permahull damage on them, but that's not a big deal. These Galleons are really tough, and there isn't a whole lot of hull damage that can be done between the Athena and diversity quota. I mean, you got the Gatling and Watcha on the diversity quota, but it's not going to be able to bring down a galleon in one go.
Alright, I'm going to do a GIF of that Mobula's death.
Good.
That will be awesome.
It's beautiful. Here we go. Watcha into the Suchender, brings down pretty much all of the heavy weapons on it. But it's just going to have to coast by. It's not looking that great. Now the Hades loading into it. Diversity quota still has the nice wide open starboard side facing the Duel of Fates. One flak lands, the other lands. Double flak into the hole of diversity quota. That is not how you want to open an engagement. The Riders looking to close out this SES quickly.
Yeah, so Suchender, diversity quota is going after Suchender. Suchender subsystems are down and almost lost their armor back there, but they managed to get it some back up. Oh, Athena just died. Alright.
Flat cannon. This
diversity
Mobula
quota is 2 against 1. They managed to get some damage on Suchender, but it's
Look at that.
not going to win a war.
They just managed to bring down the armor with most of the Watcha clip, and all they have are a couple of rockets left over to actually hurt the hull. And this is the real disadvantage of this kind of goldfish build. Even if you do manage to bring down the armor of an enemy ship, you got to turn the main cannon all the way into the enemy hull, and by that point they'll have either repaired it or you weren't able to bring down the armor, and most of the Watcha goes into the armor rather than the hull. It's ideally it does a ton of damage and disable. In practice, it's really hard to get all of that damage going. It's not much of a kill ship, even with the Gatlings.
I see. Well, so diversity quota is now backing up, not exposing their engines, but this is not looking good for diversity quota. They have a lot of armor, and Athena is back, but they might be a kill here.
Yeah, armor or balloon not looking great on the diversity quota. Right as the Athena comes in, this Goldie still wants to get in though, now that the Athena has gotten into engagement range. But who are the Riders going to focus right now? Duel of Fate's gonna keep focusing the Athena. The diversity quota, not too worried about it. Here comes the Watcha. Does manage to bring down a fair bit. Disables quite a bit of the port side, including the Hades and the flak. And here comes the starboard side Gatling of the diversity quota. Can the Athena make anything of this? He's forcing the galleons to focus on him, but is that really what they want? Armor's holding pretty well on the diversity quota. They're pretty happy with that right now, and this is giving the Athena the opportunity that it needs. There we go. Loads the Watcha into the port side of the Duel of Fates, and now they're going for a ram. This may be ill-advised. They lose their balloon. Duel of Fates armor holding quite nicely, and there's the Suchender. That ram did too much damage to him. 4 kills for the Riders. They are 1 kill away from securing themselves yet another SCS.
Indeed, Athena is going down, I think. They're losing armor. They lost balloon, they're losing armor, they have some fire stack on it. But still, they're trying to survive.
These Hades are so accurate. Huge
Indeed.
props to the Riders. They've always had some excellent gunners, but this is impressive. Mobula managing to get out a little bit. Can they actually manage to land enough shots? I don't think they're actually going to be able to bring down the Athena, but they might be able to peck it.
I see. Well, so Athena is going for hard cover. They managed to survive the attack of two galleons. Diversity quota is now charging in from behind, or from a flank, let's say. Athena managed to get the... still not managed to get the hard cover there.
Yeah, it's having a lot of trouble getting there. It was almost going to go down if they could have just kept landing those lumberjack shots, but still struggling. Diversity quota in the meantime, like you said, finally managing to get behind these galleons, but what is the Watcher really going to be able to do? Going to load it into the engine column, brings down the flare gun as well, but all the guns on the Suchender are still up. Here comes the Gatling. The Duel of Fates is still up, and it's going to start loading shots into the nice big open starboard side of the diversity quota. Gatling not quite able to bring down the armor. Here comes the Watcha. drops it, but they don't get hardly any hull damage. But there's the Echidna. The Athena has rejoined the fight. Gatling brings down the armor again, and the Artemis should be able to finish it. The armor comes up just in time. They're tanking, but only barely. Finally, they bring it down, and now the Duel of Fates is all alone. The diversity quota not looking too great right now, but all of its subsystems are up. They bring the armor back up as well as the balloon. First Lumberjack misses, and it's going to get brought down pretty quick here, I think, by the Athena's Artemises.
Well, Duels of Fate is now going to trying to survive.
By time.
By time, so their ally will spawn and get there. Oh, Suchender has spawned, but Duels of Fate is still dealing with 2 ships. Now looking good. Diversity quota, although lost their balloon for a bit, so Suchender is going in.
Yeah, Duel of Fates is holding these ships down really well. Look at this flight ceiling. This is huge. And it's going to keep itself all the way up there. The flak won't be much use, but the Lumberjack will. Great Watcher Barrage onto the Suchender. Going to keep it locked down, but the Duel of Fates is loading damage into the Athena. The flak's in arc. They landed one. Second one goes into the balloon. But if the armor drops one more time, that's going to be it. Diversity quota can't keep the Suchender locked down for long enough. The armor drops again. One Lumberjack goes into the hull. Not quite able to finish it. The armor comes back up just in time before the flak comes in. One last chance. That's all they need. Riders take victory. 5-0.
Indeed. So congratulations, Riders. You just won another SCS Cup.
Yet another. Oh, 5-1. Excuse me. They did manage. Right. They did manage to bring the Duel of Fates down, or the Suchender down.
Suchender,
right at the end, right? Because they had to respawn back in. It felt like a 5-0 though. Golly.